Hi folks, and welcome back to the channel. This is just a short fly-in to East Midlands that I'm doing here this evening. It is this evening, but in the sim I have it in the morning, so a few things have changed. I have a new skin. I'll tell you at the end of the video who the skin has been made by. I've just done a few tweaks to it of adding my new registration and Mantok Productions down there. My new registration is Golf Video, as Mel suggested in the last video I made, which is the circuit, overhead circuits practice. Now I did this flight last night, the exact same flight into East Midlands last night with Jack Baker on Tower. And I failed miserably. Well, I didn't fail miserably, but I failed pretty bad. I did it in real time, so it was pitch black, and things went very bad. And I also messed up with the East Midlands radar as well. Feel kind of sad about that. His name is... he's on again tonight. His name is Tom Smith. I feel bad for Tom Smith. If you've watched the last video that I did on departure of the East Midlands, or no, arrival of East Midlands, I think. Now I'm getting confused. But anyway, Tom Smith was in an earlier video that I did. So I think after I've done this recording, I'll give him a shout out and say, you know, you're on YouTube. So, and I just hope that he doesn't sue me or something for me not telling him that he's here. But anyway, just before we come up to our next leg, which is EGBG, over on, since the ADF does not allow me to tune decimals, if I come over to Plan G, if you come down, if you see in this box, set NDB frequency to ADF radio, if you hit that, come back to the Cessna here, you look down and there is the frequency, and if you put that over into the active, localize it, boom, should come alive. So that is a simple way of actually tuning NDB frequencies that have a decimal after them. You can't do that from the A2A Cessna itself, you have to actually do it from an external source. I've heard some people are able to do it with FSU IPC, but if you have a look up in Plan G, I can actually do it straight from Plan G. Now we've got the approach on, so I am going to call approach in a minute. Now, the thing I had problem with last night was ATC, actually. I had some problems with the approach or the radar controller for East Midlands. And the one problem I had last night was I had too many ums and ahs and so forth. So I'm going to try and cut them out of my ATC lingo this evening. Let's just bring up my quick radios. I want to be able to approach on 134.17 pretty soon now. Just have a look where I am on VATSIM. Yeah, close enough. I should start talking to him now. Right. Moment of truth. Let me just check how far away I am away from in Plan G. Zoom in. Just see how far away I am from that VRP. I am 9.6 nautical miles. Alright, here it goes. So it'll be something along the lines of good afternoon, East Midlands radar. This is Golf Victor India Delta Echo Oscar, requesting entering, no, I'll just say with you. Good afternoon, East Midlands radar. This is Golf Victor India Delta Echo Oscar, with you approximately 9.5 nautical miles away from the Midlands, that VRP. Dang it, I just messed it up.
Golf Victor India Delta Echo Oscar, East Midlands radar, hello, pass your message.
East Midlands radar, Golf Echo Oscar is a Type Cessna 172, requesting full stop landing at East Midlands. With information, Sierra. I'm messing it up.
Golf Echo Oscar, roger, confirm your point of departure and the QNH of 1010 and whereabouts you are now.
East Midlands, QNH 1010. I am just over Leicester now, approximately 6 to 7 nautical miles away from the Markfield VRP, Golf Echo Oscar.
Golf Echo Oscar, roger, Squawk 4550, route Markfield, then Shepshed VRP.
Squawk 4550, continue to Markfield and then to Shepshed for Golf Echo Oscar. And I'm also descending. So just trim slightly. Next frequency I want to be on is tau, which is 124. Decimal 0. So I'll set that in standby. Right, now level out at 2000. Yeah, I messed up the beginning of my ATC call out amazingly badly. I don't think I've actually messed it up as badly as that before. But there you go. I mean, you can do this. I mean, I've been doing this now for about a month or two, and you get to the point where you feel fairly confident, but then one time you go and mess up so badly that it puts you in your place, and you feel like you need to learn ATC language all over again. But sometimes your mind just goes as a blank. You can't sometimes remember what it is you're supposed to do or say. Now the one thing this controller threw at me, oh my goodness, Plan G tells me there's a plane quite close up above me. This radar controller gave me a very strange vector last night, which I did not understand very well. But I've looked it up, and it's basically an approach to the airfield from the south. It's called the Sierra Whiskey approach, which is basically from Shepshed, keeping on the west side of the M1, going north, and then you enter the circuit from there. So I'm going to look out for that. So now I'm nearing the Markfield VRP, and now I'm turning north to Shepshed, remaining on the left-hand side of the M1.
Golf Victor India Delta Echo report, I'm ready to copy your zone entry instructions.
Ready to copy instructions for Golf Victor India Delta Echo Romeo Oscar.
Golf Victor India Delta Echo Oscar, you're cleared to enter the East Midlands control zone on the Sierra Whiskey arrival for runway 09, remaining west of the M1 motorway, not above altitude 2,000 feet, VFR.
That is clear to enter using the Sierra Whiskey approach to runway 09, keeping west of the M1, not above 2,000 feet, VFR for Golf Echo Oscar. Boom!
Golf Echo Oscar, read back correct.
Boom! Get in! Oh, so nice to get things done smoothly. Let's have a look on plan G. Right, Shepshed is the town just ahead of me, if you see right here. So overhead Shepshed.
Golf Echo Oscar, contact East Midlands Tower, frequency 124.0.
Over to tower on 124.0 for Golf Echo Oscar, thank you very much. Okay, now I'm on tower. Good afternoon, East Midlands Tower. This is Golf Victor India Delta Echo Oscar. With you overhead Shepshed to the south, requesting joining the circuit.
Golf Victor India Delta Echo Oscar, East Midlands Tower, good evening. Join and report right downwind 09.
We'll join and report right downwind for runway 09, Golf Echo Oscar. Okay, so now I have to join the right downwind leg for 09, which is, so I have to take a left-hand turn here. If I just take my heading bug and I bring that round to 090, that is the runway heading.
East Midlands, hello, German Cargo 178, information Sierra ready for startup to Vienna.
German Cargo 178, East Midlands Tower, good evening. Are you ready to copy your clearance?
Affirmative 178.
German Cargo 178, you cleared to Vienna. Daventry 4 Papa departure, climb flight level 90, squawk 1150.
Okay, to Vienna, Daventry 4 Papa departure, initially flight level 9, squawk 1150, German Cargo 178.
And German Cargo 178, read back correct information, Sierra, current report fully ready.
I'm going to do a nice big
Sierra,
downwind.
we will report ready, German Cargo 178.
Golf Echo Oscar reporting downwind, runway 09.
Golf Echo Oscar, thank you, report final 09, number 1.
We'll report finals for 09, and also requesting the altitude of the circuit.
Golf Echo Oscar, altitude 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet, and we'll report finals, Golf Echo Oscar. Right, we've got a 10 knot tailwind here, so this is not good. This is going to be an interesting landing. Right, so slowly bleeding speed and altitude here. We want to hit 1,000 feet, and we want to do this right, because I utterly embarrassed myself with the radar controller, and I don't want to embarrass myself twice in 2 days. So I think I'm an absolute nut job. Well, I am an absolute nut job, but yeah. Okay, if I'm looking at plan G, we could start to think about my crosswind, which I think I will execute now. trying to maintain 1100 feet. I'm just going to bleed off that extra 100 feet in the crosswind leg.
German Cargo 178 ready for pushback.
German Cargo 178, push and start approved, face west on.
Right, now I'm going to start bleeding off. Mixture full rich. And
German Cargo 178, sorry about that. Yeah, German Cargo 178, sorry about that. Push and start is approved west on Delta, the QNH 1010.
Push approved, facing west on Delta, QNH 1010, German Cargo 178.
right, I'm just going to put in 2 notches of flaps. I'm not going to put in full flaps because I actually have a passenger and 85 kilos of weight. I am actually just finding the good trim setting and power setting, and soon I'm going to turn on to final. And remembering we do have a 10 knot crosswind. Right, make my turn now. Boom. Golf Echo Oscar is finals 409.
Golf Echo Oscar runway 09, clear to land, surface wind 130 degrees 10 knots.
Clear to land 094 Golf Echo Oscar. Alright, landing clearance done. The other thing I would be doing these days is, or should be doing, because this is a YouTube video, is all of the checklists, all the A2A checklists, but I tell you what, I am no expert. I am a beginner. I still do things the simple way sometimes, so the one thing I am actually planning on doing is doing an A2A C172 tutorial using the Tap Check iPhone app, which is basically a fairly interesting iPhone app for the simulator pilot for certain planes and their checklists, designed actually by Frugal Pete and Frugal Sim. Or he's the same guy, but okay, so 70 knots is a beautiful landing speed, as Mel pointed out in the previous video, if you watched that. And I do have an extra passenger, so I can't land terribly slow. This final approach feels like it takes ages. After I do the video, I'm going to apologize to the approach controller because I'm on first contact I completely messed up. Anyway, throttle almost idle. Now we really want to bleed off the speed. I think we should be able to touch down just on 70. And it is a little bit gusty, so it's not going to be perfect, but do our best. Whoop. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. I'm quite pleased with that. Right, I'll turn next taxiway. So the reason I'm coming into East Midlands again,
Cargo 178 ready for taxi.
the reason I'm coming into East Midlands again is because Jack Baker on Tower asked me to for some extra traffic since he's actually been tested.
Taxi, holding point Golf 1 runway 09 via Delta Uniform Alpha and Golf.
I believe
Delta Uniform Alpha and Golf, holding point Golf 1 runway 09, German Cargo 178.
Golf Echo Oscar is clear of runway via Sierra.
Golf Golf Echo Oscar, welcome to East Midlands Taxi Maintenance Area North 5 Sierra Alpha and Mike.
Taxi Sierra Alpha Mike to maintenance area, Golf Echo Oscar. That's Sierra Alpha Mike, I think it was. I should probably go over to ground. Let me see. Ground should be on. Let me check VATSPI. Oh no, ground disappeared. Okay. Well, we're with him then. I'm going to lean for good taxiing. Okay, so okay, there's Mike. Okay, so it's down. It's third on the left. Okay. Let's get on my landing and taxi lights. It's a nice big plane there. What is that? That is a that looks like an Airbus A340 or something. And that one over there looks like an Airbus A320, I think, or 319.
Delivery. This is the Tiger Cost 01 with you. Request clearance for an IFR to Manchester. Ladies copy.
Tango Golf 01 East Midlands Tower, good evening. Can you accept altitude 6,000 feet for cruise?
Or actually, I think it was. Was it? Oh, was it Jack Baker that was on the last VATSIM East Midlands video, or was it Tom Smith? I think it is.
Again, please.
I'll have to remember.
Tango Golf 01, can you accept altitude 6,000 feet for the cruise?
6,000 feet. Tiger Cost 01.
So, if you remember my approach, my initial contact for the approach controller, and how awfully I messed it up, he just glossed over the fact that I messed it up.
Tango Golf 01, I've got you ready to go.
He just glossed over the fact that I totally messed it up and went on with business as usual. So it goes to show that it feels really intimidating to fly on VATSIM with everyone listening to you, and you should say the right things.
01 AR, pardon, again please.
Tango Golf 01, you're unreadable now. I didn't understand a word of that explicitly.
Golf Echo Oscar shutting down at GA parking. Thank you for ATC. Good day.
Golf Echo Oscar, thanks for flying through. So see you next time. Bye.
Okay, so the way I turn off the engine is mixture. Actually, I'm going to turn off my avionics first, and then I'm going to go mixture to idle cutoff and my ignition switch off. Like so, and then battery, avionic, battery and thingy, fuel cutoff, and that is that. And there we are. At East Midlands, almost in exactly the same place we were last time. So, ladies and gents, I think the really cool thing about VATSIM is that it always throws something at you that you don't expect, and that for me was just simply not really talking to the approach or the radar controller very well, and I mean you get nervous, and there you are. But anyway, there we go, and I will talk to you later, folks.